It took a mere 43 mini breaks to consolidate my belief that travel is a monstrosity.
Bingo.
But let me resubmit for your consideration the hard evidence.
Sounds like a threat.
For what does TV do better than repeat itself? So let me, the fatally tarnished Richard Ayoade, set this to a low simmer.
This is a terrible idea!
In a series of eerily familiar montages, I'm going to savagely shoulder you through a phalanx of packed peregrinations.
The better times.
A cluster of clippage among the most meaningful in the history of light ent, cobbled neath the worryingly broad title, Out and About.
It's lovely to be at one with nature!
Joining me on this raid through Ram are a group of people who all regret spending time with me. Like this one, that one, and also that one.
Yes.
Yes! Woo!
Together we say the same thing twice.
I'm running a light. I'm running a light.
Things that should not be said.
Get a really weird buzz in my testicles.
Sure.
And I don't know what to say.
My coil just came out.
We went, but should we have gone?
Bloody well out, Sam.
Please, it's pre-watershed.
Let's light this firework in Vienna, retire to a safe distance, and watch it rise far away from the face of Chris O'Dowd.
There's a lot of culture here.
Should we just walk around the city at pace?
I've got an idea that might even be better than that.
The only possible way to securely scoop all of Vienna's architecture into our thirsty eyes was in miniature cars, a little like these miniature cars.
These are your hot rods.
These are my hot rods.
Chris, that's your hot rod.
Austria's worryingly relaxed vehicle laws mean these ludicrous dinkmobiles can be driven on actual roads amongst full-sized vehicles.
Hey! It's the guy from the IT ground!
What? I presume what you're saying is facetious.
Hot rods, summer in the city. All of this area that we're driving through right now is the first district, okay?
I can only take a man in a tiny car so seriously.
Our guide Florian will take us hurtling round one of Vienna's most exciting ring roads, past the Opera House, the City Hall and the Berg Theatre.
This is St. Stephen's Cathedral, guys. Lovely church.
I think it was good to give that the 7 seconds that that architecture deserved.
You have very small, tiny little neat shops.
Nice. Do you have Dixons here?
No.
Oh,
No.
they don't have a Dixons, Chris.
A lot of antiques that they would have stolen during the war.
And if you're going to sightsee at speed, you must renounce all fear of collision.
Watch out for the tram!
I'm running a light. I'm running a light. We're really rattling through this. We might be able to go back a day early.
Our knowledge of Vienna has expanded profoundly, but as with many things that exist in time, the tour must end.
Oh, wow. Can I be frank?
I'd love you to be frank.
I was impressed. I thought that the buildings are very old.
That is an excellent observation.
Very nice. Very clean. It's like a
It is.
massive Guildford.
Is there any higher praise than that?
I really enjoyed that.
Good.
I'll not do it again.
Yeah, as with many things you enjoy. Should we dismount?
Yeah.
With elegance.
Oh.
By the time we exited the frame, it was night. Now Athens for an Apollonian amble with the Dionysian Dawn French.
Well done.
After a shot of a cat, a courtyard, and some jerky pedestrians, we trot towards Europe's leading tourist destination at time of recording.
Very slippy,
Too slippy.
very slippy. That's marble for you.
If they had any humanity, they'd tarmac this.
Or gravel it.
You know, Acropolis comes from the melange of Akron, meaning high point, and polis, meaning city.
I can see a lot from here.
The whole place is lousy with
It's
ruins.
just full of them.
In the 5th C BC, Pericles future-proofed Greek civilization by building a series of tourist attractions.
Again, we're looking at unfinished work.
We arrive at the Propylaea, which had a strict door policy.
Now, Dawn, have you recently given birth?
Not recently,
Okay, I have. Have you?
Yeah.
So are you not allowed to enter then?
Strictly speaking,
Oh.
no.
Well, I'm going in. Wow. This is a bit amazing.
It'll be done any time soon. At least put in a funicular. The well-famous Parthenon was built as a Doric temple to honour the goddess Athena, patron of Athens.
Let's sit on this. Ooh, bun to marble. I like it.
Yes. General reactions, etc.
Well, I would say this is what we came to Athens for, in my opinion. This. It's frisky, it's breezy,
Yes.
it's blousy.
It is blousy. This spacious fixer-upper originally featured a 160-metre-long marble frieze. Elgin,
Yeah. Oh.
7th Earl of Elgin.
I know. I know.
Between 1801 and 1812.
I know what you're going to say.
You know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Took the friezes.
Tea leaf.
How dare you? He had an official decree from the Ottoman Empire.
They must have
They
been looking the other
belong.
way when they
They
signed
belong
up.
in Britain.
No, they don't.
They'll get them out of my cold dead hands. That'd be like a hotel asking for the soaps back. A magnificent spinning graphic of a globe takes us to Dubai with Johnny Vegas.
That's the cluster of islands meant to look like the world out there.
This beats the city bus tour, doesn't it?
To scope the sights from the world's tallest tower, holder of 8 of Dubai's 149 world records.
What floor are we going to?
124.
8 bells, though. It builds the tension, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
The composer is to be congratulated.
Standing upon the world's highest observation deck is the unrealised dream of every vertigo sufferer.
Something in my brain is telling me that a gust of wind is going to take me through that gap.
I'm worried my glasses will fall off my nose.
No, don't, please, please, please.
I think maybe it's for this,
Oh, no,
so you can have a casual look.
No, I'm picking at this. Getting really weird buzz in me testicles.
Sure.
Not in any sexual.
No,
Don't get
your
me
body
that.
language was not telling me that that was a good thing. Let me hit you with some stats here, Johnny.
Right.
Highest residential apartments, most floors in any building in the world, tallest freestanding structure in the world, world record for vertical concrete pumping. That's a great one
Now
to get.
that's-
605 metres. World's second highest swimming pool. That must sting. That's got to hurt. And my favourite, the world's highest toilet, which I plan on using.
Yeah, I don't really need to read how high up we are.
There's a good way to go.
What, are we like 2/3 up or something?
Yeah.
Who cleans the windows?
It's so high, I've gone out the other side of my vertigo.
How can you be so casual at this?
Because it's so high, it's become silly. That's why. I'm going to take you out of here, Johnny.
So, just look at it
Let's
from over
go
there.
and use the world's highest toilet separately.
Right, okay.
Amsterdam, where the artist formerly known as Hugo Boss
How much do you have to pay a lady to just have a chat pre-watershed?
and I stepped into another lift, much like this.
It's the lift.
All right.
Why is there a warning for epilepsy in this lift? What is this? Who wants to be a millionaire? Whoa! Oh, what is this?
It's a gay club.
This is like Tron. This is hell. What's wrong with just an Ed Sheeran instrumental?
This tourist-strewn terrace is the location of Over the Edge, a hydraulic swing that still haunts my dreams.
Ah,
Oh, I don't like it.
no. I mean,
Right, it's all strapped in.
yeah. This is Europe's highest swing.
It's a niche accolade, isn't it?
Do you know where Europe's lowest swing is?
In my backyard.
That sounded like a chat-up line. Oh, no. Oh,
Ooh,
gravy.
ooh, less of that.
Tell my mother I love her.
Tell her I also love her.
Whoa!
No,
That's
there's no... No. Hey!
Whoa.
Why? No! This is horrific. This is what a robot would do to torture you before he ate you. Oh,
Isn't a swing meant to be really relaxing? Because I
This
just
is-
feel like we're gonna die.
no. Let's wind it up.
Wind it up, wrap
There
it
you
up.
go. Here we
Really
go.
panicked now.
Really
That'll do. Thank
happy
you.
for this to end. I mean, we should have said that we are both frightened of heights.
Well, you conquered your fears now.
No. If anything, it's added to it.
Let's hose off those memories by hauling ass to Helsinki, where I was joined by Paul Rudd, just as he was learning to talk for the first time.
Ayoade,
And how else could one see this sea-slap city than on its sea? Nicknamed the daughter of the Baltic, Helsinki is an archipelago with 100 kms of shoreline. Mercifully, there are kayak tours willing to accommodate inexperienced aquaphobes. A 2-hour watery wallow will see us gamely glide past some of Helsinki's many islands and shoreside attractions.
You never really see too many kayak chases in films, do you?
Not enough.
After a quick lesson unworthy of permanent record, our guide Ilka
All right, you're doing well.
Thanks.
has turned us into a new kind of kayak man hybrid.
You know, you've really got a handle on that Tsunami 145.
I really like the 142 for a long time, but I've got to say the 145,
It's three better.
pretty good kayak.
Yeah. I say we take out those paddle boarders.
I've got beef with these people from way back.
Go right in between them, Richard. Show them
Yeah.
who's boss.
Okay,
They're coming right at us.
someone's got to get out of the way, and it's not going to be me.
We paddle majestically past the Opera House, the Orthodox Cathedral, and a floating restaurant.
Ravintola Laiva Väiski. Ravintola, that's restaurant, Laiva is boat, and then Väiski, that's the name.
I heard that Finnish has 3 dative cases.
Yeah.
That's the word on the street.
Finnish has what?
3 dative cases. You heard it on the kayak.
After that probably false conversation stopper, we continue our nautical adventure.
It's a bit choppy under this bridge.
This is a very nice way to see the city.
Yeah.
How many islands are there?
Like tens of thousands of all along the whole coast of Finland. This one over there, that's the Sioux Island. So I'll give you these binoculars so you can see if you see any tigers or other interesting animals.
I love to spy on animals from a kayak. Look at all those mugs in there paying for tickets. We can
could
beat
easily
the
do it.
crowds.
Yeah.
These puppies. What's in that one big cage?
Is that Thunderdome? I think I see Tina Turner.
Inevitably, our time on the high seas must come to an end, and we sail for the welcome shores of Tervasaari Island.
Wow. That's good. If it was a tiny bit less busy out there, it would have been perfect. Those paddle boarders were very smug.
They're the Darth Vaders of the Baltic Sea.
Always in couples.
Yeah.
Get a life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to this ill-considered quilt of sights seen.
Hey! It's the guy from the IT Crowd!
We will continue with the obvious connecting tissue of mildly hazardous urban-based adventure.
At this stage, I'm starting to really not like it.
Like in this Christmas trip to Florence with Hollywood's Rebel Wilson.
Look, they've rolled out the red carpet for us.
Please, this is not your first rodeo.
Of course Florence is full of art and culture, but why bother with that when you can float like you may well have floated before?
All right, Richard.
Yes.
What are we going to do now?
We're going to raft the Arno.
Woo!
Yes,
Adventures on the high
that's the
river.
response.
This 90-min trip would see us all through a heavily landmarked couple of the Arno's 150 miles.
Hi guys, hi everybody.
Oh, hi.
Are you ready to visit Florence from the river?
Yes!
You want to check the weather before you do this, because if this were raining, it's pretty bloody Christmassy though.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
This is a hot Christmas.
It's like an Australian Christmas.
I know. All we need is a barbecue in the middle of this thing.
Yeah, and a few prawns.
But before we could fully imagine some sizzling seafood, our tour guide casually dropped some shocking intel.
Like you probably are understanding, a weir is waiting for us.
How big a drop is this weir, which you've literally just told me about?
3 meters.
3 meters.
Yeah.
That's taller than me.
Should we have been wearing helmets?
Should we even be in a dinghy?
The weir was built to divert water for the city's mills,
Oh, I can hear the drop.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
and now provides an impenetrable barrier to our dignity.
Okay guys, follow my instruction, okay?
Really?
Oh my God, is anybody else scared? This is a weird feeling.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
For what?
what do we do?
Forward, go, 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 go,
Okay.
go.
To destiny.
Go, go, go,
This is a terrible idea!
Yeah! Woo!
I mean, we fell.
Up the boat!
We did it!
As a way of quelling the adrenaline now coursing through my sinewy body, I go to my safe place, Planet Fact.
Italian National Library, founded 1714, houses 6 million books, flooded in 1966, almost lost a lot of good lit. Largest library in Italy.
You're a fact machine, Richard.
Thank you. Fact, paddle. Fact,
Yeah.
paddle.
Yeah.
Next, we sail under Florence's most famous landmark.
We're going up to the Ponte Vecchio.
In walled medieval cities, space was tight, so building on bridges was the norm. Butchers had shops here so they could dump their offal in the river, but I'm mindful of other projectiles.
I grew up in the suburbs, so I'm always on the watch for gobbing.
Yeah.
Next, we swan under the Ponte Santa Trinita.
We're just drifting under the oldest elliptical arch bridge in the world.
We can cross that off our bucket list too.
Tick.
And then a last lurch towards land.
I see the shore.
This is a powerful sense of achievement.
Yeah.
And lift.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay. How did you find that then?
Awesome. I mean, we crushed it. I'm not too good at carrying boats though.
I don't know why they're making us carry this boat all the way back.
Yeah,
It seems we
like
should just
that
go
was
back
under
in the
pressure.
river.
Talking of carrying boats, I once went to Porto in Portugal with Nish Kumar.
This is a good boat.
Oh, it's
This is a
statesmanlike.
great statesmanlike
It
walk.
is. At the end, a point.
Look at what we planned to have happen.
We're about to ascend this bridge against my better judgment.
The Ponte Arabida offers the only bridge climb in Europe, and we're about to find out why.
Yes, please.
Okay.
In a scene too powerful to show, we harness up and gallantly let our guide Inez take up the rear.
Nish, how many bridges do you think there are in Porto? 6 major bridges.
6 major bridges.
This was the largest concrete arch bridge in the world at time of construction.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Between 56 and 63.
Delicious.
Oh. At this stage, I'm starting to really not like it.
What's your workout routine?
This is a rare break from it. When I saw Mark Wahlberg's, I laughed. I said, pick it up, Mark. I'm up at 1:30, crunching.
You straight in with a
I
crunch.
sleep in the cryo chamber, doing shadow boxing, lat work,
Sleep shadow
and
boxing.
the lat press down.
Which one's your lats?
I don't know. I just read it in a magazine in the dentist's.
A 10-min trudge confirms my suspicion that though mist can obscure both Porto and the ocean, it cannot block out the 6-lane thrum of traffic immediately over our heads.
Before the stairs were built, it was quite common for kids, teenagers to just come up to the top and hang out up here.
How?
They would crawl, and to go back, they would sit on their bums and slide down. They would cross through these bridges from one side to the other,
Oh, what, like across
that?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me very ill in my balls.
That's a shame.
anything to try to make their time here a little bit more adventurous. So anything like skateboards, motorcycles, and bicycles.
Do you know what's also
to...
cool? Staying at ground level and studying. That's cool.
Yeah.
Passing your A-levels. That's cool. Going to your first university of choice. That's cool.
I see you're struggling a little bit to be up here. So may I invite you to a little bit of port wine?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes, let's add alcohol into this equation.
Yeah.
For no real reason, Inez hands us port in a chocolate cup.
And the cup goes down the hole?
You can eat it, yeah. Is it good?
Very good. Should we go back?
I feel like you've been trying to go back ever since we got up here.
So may I just show you some of the things you can see from here?
Come on.
Tell Nish.
You sure you're okay there, buddy?
No, I'm not okay.
So all the way down here.
Just out of shot, I begin a truly spectacular free descent, but no one was there to document it. Luckily, a whole film crew showed up to lens this dash through Paris in the company of Mel Giedroyc.
Look at that. Eiffel Tower. We can see Les Invalides, Louvre, the lot.
Very nice colours. There's
Golden.
camel, there's buff, there's beige, there's taupe.
Which we've subconsciously bought into.
I know.
Yeah, we're going to skip. Look at this fella. Should I be strapped in any way? No.
Here we go.
No strapped in. No seatbelt required. No?
Oh my God, that's quite fast.
The distressingly masculine Remy will speed us past Notre Dame, the Champs-Élysées and Arc de Triomphe, amongst other things that also have names.
I've got no feeling in my right thigh.
You don't need it.
I feel like doing a Lucinda Pryor-Palmer. It's this sort of action. Sorry about this move. I know it's a bit odd. I just want to keep my right buttock alive.
I think it's used to it.
Yeah! Oh, hello. Whoa! Oh, look, Notre Dame.
Go, bang.
This is the smallest street of Paris.
That is a small street.
Can I stroke your beard?
Yeah, you
just
can.
very slightly.
You can.
Good.
How is it?
Do you want to stroke it?
I'm okay.
You are in...
Where is this?
Champs-Élysées.
The Champs-Élysées.
In front of Le Lido. Another cabaret, you know, like Crazy Horse and Moulin Rouge.
Is that a bit saucy?
Many tits.
Many tits? Remy?
What do you say?
You just said many tits in there.
Oh.
Remy, you've lowered the tone. It was all about the Musée d'Orsay and suddenly it's many tits. Unbelievable.
This is Paris.
Okay, Arc de Triomphe. Arc de Triomphe.
Wow.
This is the end.
Thank you. Remy, you are adept on this machine. Good night. I don't know what the Barnett's going to be doing under this.
Let's have a look.
It could have suffered.
Helmet head.
What's happening?
Oh, it's good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's actually
Better.
better.
It's actually improved. Good way to see Paris.
Amazing way to
It's
see
pretty
Paris.
good. I felt you fall for Remy over the course of that trip. You were hugging him tighter and tighter.
It's Paris, isn't it?
I think it's Remy as well. Let's not discount his manly, young Brian Blessed presence.
Here's a shot of a map of Oslo, followed by various shots of Oslo, a shot of me telling you we're in Oslo, and then this shot of Faye Ripley and I.
Snow makes everything look prettier apart from my face.
Please, don't force me into a compliment this early.
About to be in another shot of some shiz or other. This train literally stops near the top of Oslo's most popular toboggan run, which literally also has a stop at its bottom.
Look, this is what it was like filming The Revenant.
Hang on, didn't they climb inside a carcass?
Leo climbed inside whatever he could. Leo will climb inside you to keep warm.
After a sadly deleted toboggan hiring scene, we screech into shots.
Have you done this before? Well,
Generally, anything that requires a helmet, I avoid. Are you prepared to mount up?
ready and willing. Okay. Hang on. Where's like the inside lane?
The Korketrekken, or corkscrew, was built as a bobsleigh track for the unforgettable 1952 Winter Olympics.
Bye, Richard. See you later, loser.
That's quite aggressive.
No.
Who's the tortoise and who's the hare?
With this timely shout-out to your boy Aesop, a thrilling narrative commences.
A lot of screaming.
Some sledges can reach speeds of 25 miles an hour, others can't.
That's really fast. And my coil just came out. I will not be overtaken by Richard.
Whoa!
Fruity.
That was almost Death Race 3000. I'll just go right. Oh, this is very satisfying.
Oh, don't you dare.
That's very satisfying.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh. That was the most fun I've actually ever had.
Ever?
That was better than my honeymoon. It's amazing.
Your husband must have been delighted to hear that review. My chin took a beating. A lot of spray on the chin.
But
and based on those yellow patches, some of that's where I did not want going in my mouth.
No, that's true.
What happened on your honeymoon?
I asked, even though I had no interest in the answer. Welcome back to the best of that's no better than this. In this part, we revisit and oft-discuss the ongoing battle between animals.
You look at home on that horse.
And my allergies.
I've always had a sense with camels, they are the most pissed off about being used for transportation.
Take Tenerife, where omnididact Lena Dunham and I went watching for whales. Tenerife is one of the top 3 whale and dolphin watching destinations in the world. It's bronze once more for the reef.
You probably already know that the short-fin pilot whale is one of the few mammals that go through the menopause.
I think we're having cultural dissonance, which is you said the menopause.
Okay.
In America, we just call it menopause.
Please don't take that definite article as an act of hostility.
You know, this is a nice thing to do with a friend, Richard.
It is nice. It's a little...
Back and forth, tipsy-wopsy.
A little bit.
Do you feel nauseous?
Of course.
Is there any part of you that can kind of just relax and think like, I was once in a womb, I was once rocked by my mother, this is the same kind of thing?
Thinking back to that confined space is not relaxing.
Got it.
After what seemed like and was minutes, Captain Jose drew us to the dolphins.
There.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes! Woo!
There. There.
Ah! I've never been this excited to see only about 1/8 of an animal.
Yeah.
That dorsal fin really got me going.
There.
Ah!
Will you stop assaulting me? Look, there.
Oh my God!
And then
Oh my God, babies! Look at
Look,
the little
tiny.
babies! Ah!
As the sweat soaks my epidermis, the dolphins start to circle,
Wow.
What do they want from us?
as does nausea's icky ring.
Oh. There's no pharmacy on this boat at all. Have you noticed that? There's no pharmacy.
But Jose, like Ahab before him, presses ever more whaleward.
Hey, look.
Wow.
Look at that one.
That's a whale.
Look.
Wow.
Come on now. I mean,
3
this
right
is
in a
good.
row.
They generally travel in pods of 10 to 100.
Whew.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, mama.
I feel we could have done this by watching YouTube clips.
I'm 100% with you. Pilot whales over there.
Who cares? I think there's such a thing as too much whale.
Thank you, Captain Jose.
Welcome.
You now have no choice but to join me in Jordan, where David Baddiel and I...
What are you doing?
I'm relaxing, which is what the viewers like to see on a travel programme.
Get up.
Where are we going?
wind through the desert of Wadi Rum on a heap of humps.
Oh, looks good. Gosh. What's the name of this camel?
Samhan.
Samhan. Okay, Samhan, it's going to be all right. Oh, I can't do that. Hang on. Okay, I simply don't...
Okay.
I don't have the quads.
Can we book in David for some Pilates?
Oh, Christ. Ow.
I think we've found your obituary clip.
There we go. Perfect. Oh, oh my God. Whoa, whoa.
Hey now.
God. I've drunk camel milk, by the way.
10 times more iron, 3 times more vitamin C than cow's milk.
I'm glad I set you up for those facts.
Always waiting, primed to deliver facts.
Can you tell me anything else about camels?
Sure. They have 3 eyelids and
3?
2 sets of eyelashes. They can close their nostrils in sandstorms. They don't start sweating until it's 41 degrees Celsius.
I've always had a sense with camels, they are the most pissed off about being used for transportation. Huskies, fine. Horses, they love it. Camels, really big sense of go away.
Because there
I
must
don't
have
want to be
been
doing
a
this.
stage when they were just going along fine, and then suddenly...
Yeah, people.
People were on them.
People were
It's
on
already hot. They're going long distance.
Yeah.
And now,
Yeah.
this absolute
Huge.
freeloader
Yeah, has decided.
is saddled up.
I know. But they do get something out of it.
What?
Camel food.
Camel. They were eating before people were on them.
An elegant pit stop allows this long shot of a local landmark.
Over there is Lawrence Spring.
Who's Lawrence Spring? Is he a friend of yours?
No.
No.
It's not like my personal high jumper friend.
This green tree, which we couldn't even be bothered to film up close, demarks an oasis we're too hydrated to need. Realising that you, the public, can't get enough of comedians on the back of querulous quadrupeds...
Wow, that's one pack. I thought that was a multi-pack. I went in there expecting to take out smaller packets.
I beseech Rob Delaney to travel with me to the spaghetti western wonder of Fort Bravo in Spain and pack his personal saddle pants. Visitors can explore the park by leg, horse and cart, or go the full High Plains drifter.
Para montar a caballo.
Exactly. Sounds good.
In a bid to stoke interest in my pending Peckham Set Zorro reboot, I ignore my allergy to horses.
These are very tight trousers.
And saddle up.
Have you been on a horse before?
I have, yeah.
I have not been on a horse before. It may surprise you to learn, given my current mastery of this. Slow it. But we'll see how it pans out.
Fort Bravo was built in 1964 for the Sergio Leone film A Fistful of Dollars and starred in several spaghetti westerns. It opened to visitors in the 1980s, and they've been flocking ever since.
Man, is it busy in this place.
Recent shoots here include Doctor Who and Penny Dreadful.
Where Sky Sports are based, in that shack.
De la televisión.
That's not where Rupert Murdoch comes to hide out.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah. What's the name of this horse?
Perla.
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 Apache.
Apache. Rob, your one's called Apache.
Oh, it's fantastic.
You look at home on that horse.
Whoa. I'm wondering if Apache is mad at me because I'm fat.
Apache does not consolidate negative body images.
My horse just managed to salivate on me.
I've got 1 minute left of my throat before it closes in. I honestly can't speak.
With my windpiping on the verge of collapse and Rob drenched in horse wash, I ripcord this mother.
Well, that's further confirmation that I am indeed allergic to horses. How did you leave things with Apache in the end?
I mean, I think it worked out okay. I will probably call him later to sort of unpack what happened. But I don't think that he liked me.
Let's mosey on out of here. I like Ricardo, though. He had eyes that have seen a lot.
He's a handsome cowboy.
The other one had a sadness that I couldn't put a finger on.
He's from Argentina.
Okay.
Let us cordon off this quadrant with a quick zip to Miami in the company of comedian Rod Gilbert.
I mean, it's a good job I'm not of a nervous disposition.
You're in very safe hands with me.
A man whose trust in me was like that of a simple dove.
I'm just sort of telling myself that nothing bad can happen because we're on TV.
And yes, it could. It's all right.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Do you want to roll over the front of the bonnet?
While at the service station for a mid-trip Pop-Tart, we made a solemn blood pact to relive Gentle Ben by taking a ride on one of the airboats Jesse Kennan and his family have been piloting here since 1945.
Let's go see what we can find in the Everglades.
It's the largest subtropical wilderness left in this country that Trump's making great again.
The Everglades is a vast, slow-moving river which covers over 2,000 square miles. It's often only a few inches deep, so flat-bottomed airboats are a flipping boon.
It's lovely to be at one with nature. I doubt if the wildlife even knows we're here.
After this moment of intimacy, Rod fatally betrays my trust and the no surprises subclause of our blood pact. The trip will never be the same again.
This is eerie now.
What would make a gator attack me?
Basically, you'd have to aggravate him more than anything.
Because a lot of people just don't take to me, Jesse. A lot of people just don't like me.
I think, to be honest, part of the problem is that you're wearing real flamingo shoes.
I am dressed like a flamingo.
One right in front of you on the left, see?
Here we go. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Stand on one leg now.
Oh,
Stand on one leg now.
That is not a friend of mine.
Rod.
Oh, God. Flamingo. Over here, flamingo.
Oh, yeah. They speak
Flamingo.
English.
Show him your shoes.
They're circling us, Jesse.
Yeah.
What do they want from us, Jesse?
We're actually in their dining room, so we're just curious to see what's moving around in
Maybe
their
we should
dining
go
room.
through to the lounge.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're one of the very few animals that hasn't went through very much evolutionary change since the age of the dinosaur.
They're much more beautiful than I was expecting.
You know what? I'd say their beauty takes second place to their absolute terrifying nature.
Yeah.
Welcome back to this terminal trawl of trips titled with contemptuous non-specificity as Out and About.
We're going up to the Ponte Vecchio.
In this part, various ill-advised modes of transport. Let's commence in Iceland with Jessica Hines.
Well, you'd be accurate in describing this as cold.
It's brisk.
It's pretty bracing.
In spite of the cold, people come to Iceland to experience the aggressive and stunning landscapes. And while you can do this via dog sled or snowmobile, most choose a bus tour. The most popular tour is of the Golden Circle, but that takes up to 8 hours.
So I've got a better idea. Look.
For a mere 10 times the price of a sluggish coach, we jointly commend you to charter a copter. By taking to the skies, we could complete the Golden Circle in just 1 hour, 7 hours quicker than the bus. Oh. Imagine we could just be going along at a sedate pace, not encountering the frankly valuable lesson that life can end at any moment. Our first stop on the Golden Circle tour is the home of Iceland's most famous water features, the geysers. Jess, shall we go and check out this geyser that everyone's going on about?
Yes.
Okay, let's vacate the copter. These geysers are liquidy illustrations of Iceland's active landscape and have been spewing out magma-heated water here for 10,000 years. We're here, Jess, at the biggest geyser in Iceland.
At the Diamond Geyser.
The Ray Winstone, if you will, of Iceland.
Wow, I better get my camera out.
Well, I don't think it's going to go off anytime soon. It last erupted 70 foot high in the air in 2000 when D Ream were at their height.
Things can only get better.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't.
No.
Unfortunately, they got a lot worse.
We did get brine cots out of it, so swings and roundabouts. I'm going to take you to the second biggest geyser, the Danny Dyer, if you will, and that erupts every 3 minutes, much like Danny Dyer. Only joking, he's just an actor. He's not like that. He's in control.
Wow.
That's Strocca for you.
Strocca.
Regular as you like.
We return to the Terracopter and continue on our so-called way. We are journeying to a valley where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates are tearing the world apart, and that is straight from Wikipedia.
They're moving towards each other, or kind of, they're about to collide.
All I remember is that in geography, that's where you did extra special shading. Moving 2.5 centimetres a year is a rollicking romp in geological terms. Another Golden Circle tour stop checked off without even touching the ground. But I demand yet more speed. Wow, look at that. That's a whole heap of boiling water.
Gorgeous.
We are ending the Golden Circle tour here at Gullfoss, a waterfall with a 32-metre drop over its 2 steps, fed by Iceland's second biggest glacier. This seems a steep descent. This seems too steep.
Well, here we are.
What a view.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at those saps on the other side, all in a big line, ostensibly closer to it.
With a better view.
On the face of it, looks like that. But not only can we see that, we can also see them and the car parking facility and the visitor centre.
Sure.
And we have the added bonus of no protective barrier, so it keeps it alive and jangly.
Now I'm really glad
You're
that
pleased we were in the
I am.
copter. It would have been weird not to have travelled by helicopter. Why doesn't everyone do it?
It would not be long till my feet left terra firma once more. Behold Stephen Mangan and your morally suspect host in Morocco.
That base tells me you made the wrong decision.
Mere moments away from a giant wicker-mounted Bunsen burner. Pilot Maurice insists on an early start, as the calm morning air should ensure a safe flight.
How long have you been piloting hot air balloons?
It's the first time today.
A crown prince of deadpan, Maurice also moonlights as Morocco's second best Terence Stamp lookalike.
I do now know for certain that I am a vertigo sufferer.
Right. What I'm enjoying is the tranquility, the really freaky silence, and then the quite violent flame throwing that's going on just inches above our head. Wow, look, you can genuinely see everything.
I wish I had a similar device to this in normal conversations to provide thinking time.
Yeah. I thought you'd be able to mingle in one of these things and walk around and chat, but we're actually hemmed in quite
It's not like
small...
a function. What do you think
That's
it
what I
is?
thought.
You thought you came out here to network?
I came here for a party in the sky. Well, it's more like a confessional booth in the sky.
feel more and more relieved as we get nearer the ground. I'm feeling kind of almost smug.
And this eerie experience ends without injury.
Brace for impact. Whoa! I am enjoying my feet touching land.
Oh, but wasn't it magical being up in the sky and so quiet and floating?
It was periodically quiet.
That was
between
lovely.
Bunsen burner blasts.
Yeah, that was
Hang
quite
on.
noisy. We're going to get...
Here we go.
The balloon massively fulfilled its brief of allowing us to see a good deal. And all before any such thing as breakfast. Let's shut up shop in Dubrovnik for no real reason other than it's about that time.
Bit awkward, really.
It is.
It's a ruddy buggy tour with Stephen, the merchman merchant.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Are we overdressed or are you underdressed? It's hard to tell.
You are. I don't know how you feel about this. I might just take, because these are quite nice trousers.
Yeah, well, is this good? What are you? Are you Bucks Fizz?
No, I feel like I don't want to get these damaged.
Okay.
So
It's a good choice.
This is one of the strangest things I've ever been a part of.
In a matter of mins, we mount up.
all right, let's do this. Oh dear, this is
instantly unpleasant.
And for 150 more, Matteo motors forth.
Oh dear, do we need a safety word if we get too panicked?
Pineapple.
Pineapple? Pineapple then.
All right.
At what point does this become pleasurable?
Filled with the composite broth of discomfort and fury, we make our first scheduled stop.
Oh, well.
It's amazing what they find that they can charge you for.
Yeah.
I mean, how's this a thing?
I don't know.
This is... I feel like I've been kidnapped. I'm strapped in. I'm basically in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
I don't know where I am.
Built in the 19th century, Strinchera Fort was bombarded in the 20th during the Croatian War for Independence.
Just be careful where
Okay.
you step. There are still some mines left around.
There's still some what, sorry?
Sorry?
There are still some mines left around.
Well, how are we going to know?
I'll see you later.
How are we going to know?
Step where I step.
I thought muddy trousers was my biggest worry.
There are still some around.
Yeah.
So
It's not worth checking to see if there are any left before doing a tour?
let's hope there are none around.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what's better than hope? Checking. That's even better than hope.
But it's more dangerous.
Okay. It's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it?
Our closeness ever more manifest, Matteo promises to proceed with a pinch more humanity.
Oh, brother.
Oh, this is grim.
Yeah.
It's so grim.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got mud on your beard.
I've got mud everywhere. It's gone up for shorts.
After that stirring slow-mo, we come to a real-time stop here, whence we can peer at the Elefiti Islands, named after its now departed deer population.
This is the money shot, but enough about my legs.
Please.
All right.
Rachel Hunter over here.
Rachel Hunter is your most up-to-date reference
Oh, yeah.
so far.
That's right.
And no one remembers who that is.
I know, my core demo.
All right, fair enough.
Stormzy.
Thank you.
Go on.
That small island over there, it's called Daxa.
Okay.
Yeah. They were executing people there in the Second World War.
It's a strange mix, this tour, isn't it? Between donuts and death.
Yeah.
We do our best.
Yeah, go on.
This is main Dubrovnik down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for clarity, in case anyone...
Who are you, Judith Chalmers?
Well, someone's got to do it. Are you familiar with who Judith Chalmers is? Another
People-
person... She hasn't been on the telly for 25 years!
The demo is old. Only old people can travel. Millennials are broke. Don't you read The
You could have gone
Guardian?
with anyone but Chalmers.
What am I meant to do? Palin, he's got too much gravitas to
Oh,
be
I remember
compared
when
with me.
Alan Wicker was first here.
Yes, Wicker. Evergreen refs. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We're going to get an Uber now. Come on. Does it say 4 minutes? It'll end up being 9.
With the Bant's tank to tea, we must unplug this pail and let its juices resaturate the soil. The soil to which we all return. Bye!